Hey y'all, welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Taj and I'm a paycheck budgeter documenting my financial journey here on YouTube. If you are returning, welcome back, beautiful budgeter. In today's video, I am going to be budgeting my last paycheck for the month of November. I am going to be trying to make sure that I cover all of the bills so that I don't have any carryover, but I'm a little unprepared only because I'm behind on doing my December budget. So, and because this last paycheck was more, I would like to allocate it, some of it over to December, but because I'm not prepared for December, girl, I don't know. And I don't want to waste any money. So if you are interested in seeing how I'm going to figure this out, then stick around and keep on watching.
Get out the way, who got a watch, who got the time, I'm racing the clock. Even in my feelings, grind don't stop. Got big dreams, want big rocks. I got plans, you got talk.
All right, welcome back. So as I said in the intro, I'm going to go ahead and just jump right on into trying to figure out this budget. So this is going to be the last paycheck and extra income of the month. And I try my best to make sure that everything was covered for the month of November. If you watch my previous video or my monthly, then you know that the first part of November I took care of with the last part of October's paycheck. So I'm hoping to be able to do the same, but I did not prepare myself. I've been so busy as far as like work and just personal that I haven't sat down and took the time to go ahead and do my December budget. So I am definitely going to be working on that this week, because had I had the December budget already laid out, at least the monthly layout, then I would know what I needed to allocate over to the first week of December. I definitely, y'all, want to be able to, if you've been following my channel, you know I hit a really like rocky point where I was carrying over bills from one month to the next, and you know this last quarter has really been a blessing. And I am so excited, but my goal is that I want to continue the momentum, over to 2026. I don't want to carry anything from 2025 or from December to 2026. So my goal is to be able to do the same thing that I did in October, cover part of the next month. So if I can cover something from for December, to kind of make sure that everything is closed out on time in December, then that would be perfect. But because I didn't prepare myself for my December budget, I'm not really sure. So let's go ahead and jump on into the video. So I do have my paycheck amounts, and we'll talk about that. All right, so as far as the budget goes, we did budget for $33.60. That was $2,300. Excuse me, $2,300 in paycheck amount, and then $10.60 for extra income. I did cross out the gym here because I ended up doing that last week, so I just took it off of this week's payment calendar. But everything else pretty much is the same, kind of, sort of. But let's go ahead and jump into it. So $33.60 is the budgeted amount. Mortgage, the second half of mortgage, $1,136.77. Vivid, $64.12. You're gonna soon be not seeing this because we are finished with Fertiva. I did say that Vivid is finna be out of here, and I'm finna figure out another alternative for security, because I feel like they trash. Anyway, Infinity, that's my truck note, 2157. LCP 6550. Georgia 150. Elastic is an automatic draft, 6350. And then joint 150. That totaled to $23.51.46, remaining $1,008.54. Then down to the debt, American Express 200, Amazon 160. But I went and double checked myself, and that's actually 174. So I do need to change that. So Amazon is actually 174. And then Tire Pro 65. And so at first, this amount to total to 425 from the 1,854 left me with 583.54 to allocate over to cash envelopes and sinking funds. So let's go ahead and jump into it. We're definitely going to need a calculator. Because there has been, there is a little change. So let's go ahead and talk about it. Income. So income, paycheck amount, actually there was two separate deposits. There was paycheck amount and then back pay from a shortage from my previous paycheck amount. So instead of putting it all together, it was deposited two separate deposits. So paycheck amount came in at $24.30.57. All right, and then shortage from the previous week was $222.82. So that is a total amount of $26.53.39. All right, and then extra income, we budgeted for $10.60, and that came in at $10.74.82. All right, so total amount 26. Make sure I did that right. 24.30.57 plus 222.82 plus 10.74.82 is, so total income $3,728.21. The shortage was from a raise that had not that was given. I don't know what's wrong with my throat. That was given but hadn't been received yet, so they kind of back paid us. So yeah, so instead of working with 3360, we are working with 3728.21. All right, so now that we got that out the way, let's go ahead and move forward. Now, what I did say that I was gonna do when I have the joint here for 150, I think what I'm gonna do is that overage or that shortage, the 222.82, I'm just gonna use that for that. So let me write that down so I don't forget. 222.82. So that's how we're gonna do that. Okay, so mortgage, that is still going to be 1136.77. Vivid 6412, 721.57. Everything is pretty much here is going to stay the same. 63.50 except for the joint. So let me get out my highlighter. So last time it didn't show, so I'm gonna do some loud colors here. Let's do yellow and green. All right, so we have paycheck amount. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. So paycheck amount 2653.39 is what we're starting with on the calculator. We're definitely going to go ahead and take mortgage out 1136.77. So that is going to leave 1516.62. We're going to do, let's go ahead and just, it's for 12 Vivint. That is my 4 walls. So okay, so let me see, hold on. I'm doing all this talking and I'm $26.53.39 minus $11.36.77 minus $64.12. All right, that leaves $1,052.50. I'm gonna go ahead do my truck. That's $730.93. And let's do the 222.82. All right. So that's what I'm gonna do there. Let me put all right, so let's see. Whatever it is, it should remain 50811. So 1136.77 plus 6412 plus 721.57 plus 222.82 equals 2145.28. Okay. All right, so that is coming out of the paycheck amount, 2145.28, and then that's gonna leave 508.11 from paycheck. Now, extra income, we are working with 1074.82 on the calculator, and we're gonna do 65.50, 150, and 63.50. All right, so that should leave 795.82. 65.50 plus 150 and 63.50. So 279. Okay. All right, so we are left with $795.82 from the extra income. Now over to American Express. I usually just do 200, which I think it's like 150 something. 200 to American Express. Amazon is actually 174. And Tire Pros, I think the last time I looked it was 65, so I'm gonna just go with that. All right, so that is 200 plus 174 plus 65. So that is 439. So what I'm gonna do is, my debt I usually do from extra income. All right, so 200 plus 174 plus 65 is 439. From the 795.82, and that leaves 356.82. All right. I was having a hard time writing on there. Okay, so what we are left with now is 356.82 from the extra income, and then 508.11 from paycheck amount. I do want to do 150 in groceries, gas, 30 miscellaneous. I'm gonna do 10 household. I'm going to do 50. Let's see. Alright, y'all, I'm back. Oh, that mercy is true. Household, I'm gonna do, because I don't really need too much of nothing, but I want to do 30 instead of 50. Because looking at this, I had 60, and I think last week I did 30. So yeah, that would only leave me with 30 left. I did 125. Okay. What else? Gas, 30. So yeah, that's how I'm gonna do cash envelopes. November, no spend. I think I owe myself 16. Oh, 14. So let me see. So we have 5, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh, I do owe myself 16. At first I had 14, but I added these two, so that's 16. So I owe myself 16. That would be all the way up until the 25th. So no spend, 16. I kind of went off the grid with this, so I'm not gonna even look at that, but I'm gonna look at what I have actually in here. Health and beauty, 5. King, we're gonna do 20. Pills and potion, we're gonna do 10. Scroll, I'm gonna do 20. School days, I'm gonna do 5. And emergency, I am going to do 25. Y'all, so my stepsister told me, she was like, are you shopping for Black Friday? I was like, girl, why you ask me that? And she's like, you ain't been watching, they've been doing, they supposed to be boycotting. What? Who, girl? I ain't heard that. She told me, where you been at? You been under a rock? Cause yeah, we're not doing that. We're not doing it this year. We gonna be, who is, girl, okay. Who am I feeling so hurt, y'all? Why, y'all? Why? Drop down in the comments and let me know if because next thing you know, she starts to be all kind of TikToks and Facebook videos. Girl, I'm so torn. I don't know what to do. Because I want my sheets. I don't know what to do, y'all. Because of me, oh my God. Okay, whatever. Let's see. Let's add up 150, 30, 10. Oops. 150, 30, 10, and 30. So that's 220. So I'm gonna do this out of so if I say 220, 150, 30, 10, and 30 is 220. So 220 from the 356.82 that I had left over leaves 136.82. And then let me see how much this is. 16, 10, 25, 5, 20, 20, 5, and 20. So that's 121. Minus the 795.82 that we had. I mean, no. Minus the 508. But to say, I got more money than I thought left over. So that leaves 387.11. And I'm not gonna, so 387.11 plus 136.82. 387.11 plus 136.82. So that's 523.93. I must say carryover, because I am going to go ahead and do my decorate with me spread, and then fill in my bills, so that, because I'm going to try to carry this 523 over to cover something in December. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Y'all, that's the budget. Now don't be surprised if I come back and say, y'all, kiss my ass, I went to Black Friday and got my sheets. Yeah, this is gonna be the budget. And then I'm gonna go ahead and try to allocate. I'm gonna go ahead and do my monthly spread for December, so that I can allocate what I need to over to try to cover the first part of December. But y'all, look, this is it. This is the last month, and we're going to be going into 2026. Cannot believe it. I'm also going to be doing a video. I thought about doing a live, but the way I want to do the live, I don't really know how. I saw last night, I clicked on this video, and I don't forgot already what they use. It was a platform that they use, because of how I wanted to do it. I wanted to be able to go live. You see my face, but you also, a portion of the picture, you can see what I'm doing, because I don't, I wanted to show. But anyway, I don't know. I may just do a video. I wanted to do a live, but I may just do the video. But what I am going to do is what my savings challenges that I am working on for 2026, I will be uploading them in December for my channel members. They already know what I'm gonna be doing. I'm not what I'm gonna be doing, but they know that it's gonna be uploaded for digital download, and then when I get ready to put it into my Ko-Fi shop, girl, you better get it while you can, okay? So, but I am going to be pulling out the months. I'm keeping the same shell, so I'm gonna be pulling out the months, changing the refilling with some empty sheets, and then preparing my savings challenges, binders. Like, I'm gonna be doing all of the things, okay? So yeah, if you have not already prepared your 2026 journal, then maybe you can decide to do it with me while you're watching my video, or however I decide to do it. But girl, yeah, we need to, time is ticking. All right, y'all, that is it for this video. I gotta go to work. If you like this video, if you like my channel, please give me a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you could be notified each and every time your girl upload. And I will see you beauties in the next video. Okay, my girls, bye.